Elrond Egld is looking like it can break out again, retesting previous all-time highs and also make its way through to new all-time highs. If this sounds good to you, then continue watching this video as I give my breakdown of where we're currently at on the pricing and where we potentially could be heading to on the Egld chart. Welcome guys, it's Crypto-Nelly here. My name is Nelson, and if you're new to this channel, then like, subscribe and turn on that bell notification so I can continue to make videos like this for you. Also, a lot of the content haven't been reaching other viewers, so let's help that almighty YouTube algorithm get there by subscribing, commenting and hitting that like button, so then it can help grow this channel by reaching my first goal of 1,000 subscribers. So today I'll get into a little bit of the technical analysis of Egld from where I left off on the last video, then some little news on Elrond and some socials like Twitter. So for my last video I mentioned that we were putting in a lot of the higher highs and higher lows. We were respecting this trend line over here, and this was showing that this trend line was going up. We were then sitting at around the $230 range before profits were taken, and on the way down there were volume in the sell-off as well. So at the moment Egld is looking pretty good. It's still sort of channeling through this triangle and it's ready to break out any day now. So since around the 9th of September it could well break down, but with the positivity of Bitcoin and the pattern that it's forming for the ultimate super cycle of 100k, Egld could well follow suit and break up, as the volume here is sure showing some strong support. As you can see, the sell volume is huge, where there has been a lot of profit taking, but it's also been getting brought back up again. So this is where there isn't much of a price drop, as you can see over here. So we were at around the 240, and it's only dropped down to about around $230. So by looking at this triangle where the apex is, the top trend line meets the bottom trend line, and this is indicating that the breakout could be by the end of October. Then again, with crypto, anything could happen. If there was a catalyst like the release of the DEX, it could possibly just break out, like even in the next couple of hours or even by tomorrow. However, if it was going to break down, I believe Egld will be snapped up pretty quickly. As I mentioned before, I'll be looking to put in buy orders at between $200 and the $180 range. As you could see, that if you were dollar cost averaging, you could slowly accumulate Egld before the supply runs out. Now the supply of Egld is sure reducing through staking. If we have a look at the amount that's been staked, it sure does tell you that 60.4% or approximate is currently staked now, and only around 39% is still circulating. But you can see here that the growth of the addresses today and the total addresses as well as the staking are growing exponentially. So this is what I would do with my Egld as well. Why not stake your own Egld and earn more Egld, and also help secure the network through Elrond's proof of stake mechanism at the same time. So there is a short-term price target when we do decide to break up at the end of this triangle. This bull pennant or bull flag gives us an indication of where the price might end up heading, which could be at around the $400 range. So if we look at the RSI, it's showing that we are heading towards the oversold territory, and every time we head down there we have this sort of reversal, as shown over here. When we hit about 20, almost 20 on the RSI, we had this reversal. Like over here, we went from 170 to about 260, so that's about a $90 increase approximately. So it looks like it's happening again over here, and it's been happening over here as well, and over here. So that's pretty much all I have for you on charts at the moment. Now, if we head over to Twitter on Elrond, there's some news there which I'll mention. Since the last video I mentioned, Elrond partnered with the European car dealership where you could buy your new car with EGLD. And since then there has been several other partnerships like Twistpay, Morningstar Ventures, Litentry, and Zero Hash, which is around here somewhere. I'll go through them one by one for you and let you know what they are. And so the first one is Twistpay. So Elrond acquired Twistpay. It's the owner of the first e-money license in Romania, pending approval of Romania's First National Bank. So what Twistpay is, it's Romania's capital financial services, which is a payment processor and registered money institution. They are also a member of Visa and MasterCards as well. So they're just waiting on the approval of the National Bank of Romania. And this is what Benjamin Minkel has to say from CEO. He says, Elrond's goal is to create the infrastructure for a high bandwidth, low latency, transparent financial system and give anyone, anywhere easy access to it. So to achieve this, we are proactively working with regulators to operate in a fully compliant manner within the perimeter defined by European law. So users, merchants, and companies and money institutions could benefit significantly if money flows would happen with near instant settlement times at 100 times less cost than we pay now, with full transparency and high reliability. And then the CEO of Twistpay mentions, by complementing the remarkable contribution of Elrond's blockchain with the expertise of the Capital Financial Services SA team in the regulated financial services and valuable EU licenses, we are creating the premises for an important evolution of financial services efficiency. So this is the last step for the necessary for the completion of Capital Financial Services acquisition by Elrond Network is to be approved by the National Bank of Romania. In my opinion, that's also good news for Elrond. As other financial systems in other parts of the world, they could follow suit as well. So the next sort of bit of news is Morningstar Ventures is supporting Elrond by committing $15 million as a support for blockchain technology in Elrond's projects, with specific areas and focusing in the UAE, the Middle East, and the North African region. So the co-founder of Morningstar Ventures, Danilo Calucci, both shared the same vision with Elrond CEO Benjamin Minkel when they first met in Prague, I believe, back in 2018. And so what Morningstar Ventures is, it's a blockchain innovation firm that drives a proliferation of decentralized technologies through strategic placements in startups that supports with funding, advisory, and ecosystem building. And so again, that's bullish news for Elrond, getting exposure in the UAE, Middle East, and North Africa, which could eventually create that financial system in some parts of Africa that doesn't have any or even a banking system whatsoever. So the next sort of news is Elrond partnering with Litentry. It's a passportable Elrond accounts on multiple chains and platforms via the Litentry decentralized identity aggregator. So they've started a collaboration with Litentry, a DID aggregation platform that unifies ownership of multiple accounts and associated assets on different blockchains under one identity. So what this is Litentry, which links social media platforms like Twitter to a blockchain, so then they can instantly share files like NFTs. But by doing that, they also are not revealing identities of the owners. Again, a secure platform which allows you to share your NFTs on Twitter. And so Benjamin Minkel, CEO of Elrond, said The ability to privately integrate information about accounts and assets into processes spanning multiple different platforms will put Elrond network at the forefront of the Web 3.0 transformation. We look forward to the creative use cases that will be enabled by the Litendry integration. And then the co-founder of Litendry, Hanwen Cheng, he mentioned that Litendry is on a mission to establish self-sovereign identity across the technological barriers of the individual platforms that will collectively make up the Web 3.0 landscape. We're excited to make the Elrond network an integral part of our ambitious vision and to explore the possibilities of deeper integration using their innovative tech. And again, that's bullish news for Elrond. Elrond getting much more exposure, through these platforms, allowing NFTs and linking social media platforms with Elrond's blockchain, which is a good thing. Then if we head over to the latest sort of news for Elrond, the last sort of news, it's Elrond partnering with a company called Zero Hash. They're taking US exposure to the next level. 350 million people in 51 US jurisdictions and Canada get a compliant path to access EGLD via the Zero Hash integration. So we're excited to announce that Zero Hash, the leading regulated digital asset settlement platform that can operate in 51 US jurisdictions, has added native EGLD support for settlement, custody and liquidity services. As a result, 350 million people in the US and Canada, as well as financial institutions and the regulated platforms, have access to EGLD in a fully compliant manner. So the integration went live over the weekend, and our payment system, the processes partners have started the integration process to allow the US customers access EGLD via card payments and bank transfers. So that's really good news too. So here's what Benjamin Minkle says. The Zero Hash integration clears a compliant path for 350 million people in 51 US jurisdictions and Canada to get access to EGLD via our existing fiat on-ramp partners, as well as provided the infrastructure to enable rapid growth in the US markets for compelling products built with internet scale blockchain technology. And then Eric Schluter, VP of Engineering at Zero Hash, also mentions, we're really excited to integrate with an innovative network such as Elrond. Their tech is exceptionally, and they've put a lot of effort into building tools. I'm confident this project will be an important component of the wider ecosystem in the near future. Wow, that's awesome. So that's now 350 million people in the US and Canada having access to EGLD. If you're not bullish about that, I don't know what is, but that is pretty good. So there we go, guys. Some good news after good news for Elrond. Man, I'm very bullish for Elrond. A very humble company who doesn't just talk the talk but actually provides constant updates with literally new partners all the time. They have a great team and great community support. So get your EGLD while it's still cheap. Who knows, this could be the next Ethereum with such a large ecosystem now. Also, please check down in the description area where there's a link to sign up for the Maiar wallet and get $10 worth of EGLD. Also, other affiliated links with sign up bonuses for some of the exchanges listed there, and another link to get a Ledger, Nano S or X to store all your favorite cryptocurrency. As you know, it's safer to store them off the exchanges, and you're better off using your own phrase words rather than the exchanges. So thank you guys for watching this quick video on Elrond and some bullish news. Please tell me what you think down in the comment section, whether this brought value to you or not. And just remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I make this video for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please do your own due diligence research before making any informed financial decisions. So to the new viewers and current ones, if you haven't done so, please subscribe, hit that like button to get that YouTube algorithm going so I can reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers and in turn continue to make videos like this for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.